Hello, good evening, everyone. Can you hear me? It's okay. Thank you. So, my name is I'm Haruka Kambayashi, a member of the APAF Office Tokyo Festival. Thank you for joining. A member of the APAF Office. Sorry. Thank you for joining Tokyo Festival Farm Asian Performing Arts Camp online orientation for applicants. Today, I would like to proceed with the art camp facilitator JK Anicoche and Keiko Yamaguchi. If you have any questions or comments to the facilitators, please post them in the chat box on the right side of the screen. We will answer your questions in the Q&A session at the end. The time of this online orientation is planned to be about 45 minutes. Please relax and join in. I'm very nervous now, but please relax. Then, first of all, before I invite facilitators, let me explain about the Asian Performing Arts Camp. So I will share the screen. Please wait a moment. Yes, can you see it? Okay. The Asian Performing Arts Camp is one of the Tokyo Festival Farm programs. The Tokyo Festival Farm is a new framework that brings together all development initiatives within the Tokyo Festival. As of 2021, the Tokyo Festival APAF Lab has been renamed Tokyo Festival Farm Asian Performing Arts Camp. In this art camp, performing arts practitioners work throughout Asia, bring together ideas and themes relevant to their work, joining each other in cultivating their field of practice through discussions and collaborative research. Due to the current state of the COVID-19 pandemic, the program will be conducted online. We invite Asia-based directors, choreographers, playwrights, dramaturgs, producers, and others who have been involved in performing arts projects. The camp will be conducted in English. In this way, we hope to meet people who are involved in the performing arts in Asia and want to expand their own activities. So for other details about the program and how to apply, please refer to the Tokyo Festival website. You can view the program at the URL listed in the description section of this live stream. So now then, I would like to invite facilitators, JK and Keiko-san, please come.
Hello.
Hello. I'm really nervous now.
Thank you, Haruka. Thank you so much. You're doing great. Yes. Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm JK Anicoche. I'm a performance maker and soon a forest farmer. I am currently based in Manila in the Philippines, which owns the record of having the world's longest lockdown in this pandemic. So I was a co-facilitator in APAF Lab 2020, which was made online. And I am back for the 2021 edition as co-facilitator. And I'm excited to learn and grow with my co-facilitator, Keiko Yamaguchi.
Hello, thank you, JK, for a great introduction of me. So hello, everyone. My name is Keiko Yamaguchi. I'm an actor and theater creator based in Kyoto, Japan. So two of them introduced me. I joined APAF 2020 last year last, and as a participant. So if you have any question about the program, I can answer you as a like last year's participant. So please write in the chat. So I will answer you as much as I can. Thank you.
Thank you, facilitators. So now I'd like to hear from you. Looking looking back on last year's activities, can you talk about what you're planning to do this year's art camp?
Sure.
Okay, JK was a facilitator last year, and Keiko-san was a participant last year.
So as I already said, yes, I was a participant, and it was actually, of course, obviously, it was my first time to join in this kind of online program. Maybe it was first time for everyone. Yeah, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and as last year's facilitator in the first ever online laboratory for APAF, it was very important for us to acknowledge the challenges each of us were facing at the time of a global pandemic. So we set up the lab in such a way that we take so much care for the welfare of each other. No? So that is a function of performance, right? Yeah, so it is. And it should always be a space or an infrastructure of care and support for human life. So for the first time, also, we are welcomed in various spaces, in countries, in homes, living rooms, communities, through our interaction with the participants online. So we welcome each other in our own spaces.
Yeah, I remember last year was really, everyone was like in a really strange situation.
Yeah.
We couldn't meet each other, and we couldn't know really how it is in the society in each of the participants. So in a way, it was very important to check if everyone was okay or not, because we couldn't conduct the program without knowing everyone's situation. So every time we entered the session, we checked, we did a check-in, and we kind of checked everyone's situation. It was really important. And I think I learned a lot from that experience, like how to care everyone who is in a different space. And I think should be like that always, not only in this kind of special occasion, like in a pandemic.
Yeah. And one way to care, for everyone is also to build new capacities, as it was the first time that we are using digital and virtual mediums to connect and create. So as one of the facilitators last year, together with Amsita from Indonesia and Ricky from Japan, we created fluid structures and open circles where eventually the participants fill in with their own unique voices and unique methodologies. And then the exchanges among all of us not just became comforting, but a very supporting and supportive space for each other.
Yes. And also experience of being online, it is also very interesting for all of us, I guess. And to be honest, I wasn't really used to the online environment, and I'm still have a bit of strange feeling about it like this. I'm technically at home at the moment, and I'm technically open to all over the world. So technically, mentally, I'm not used to it yet. And but and there was a very interesting conversation last year among the participants. How much do we open? How much do we share online? Is it okay to share our house? Is it okay to share the information? These things are really new question to all of us. So I think it is very important to talk and discuss, not only technical things, but also we need to care about our mental feeling, and some of things we improved this year, and but some of the things we have to talk still. We have to continue to talk about it. So I'm looking forward also update
Yeah, we learned so much, no? And that's what we experienced last year.
Yes, thank you. So I'd love to hear what you're planning to do this year based on last year's experience.
Okay.
So,
Thank you for asking that question because this year we would like to explore the possibility of collaborative research. Specifically, we would like people with similar interests to conduct research together.
Mhm. Well, like last year, what I found really fascinating was like, about this type of online like camp and slash residency, is that we could actually like see the place or connect to the place, of each participant, which actually we couldn't do it in the past when we were gathering together in one city and doing the project. Like we could know each other really well, but like we couldn't know each participant's home or place or community or the colleagues, So, but like I found that maybe it is possible in this kind of online program. It is possible to reach the community outside of the world in each city, and maybe the participants can communicate or work together with other people in other countries, and that made me really excited. So yeah, and connect local cities, like
Sure.
yes. So that's kind of things that we are dreaming about. So like have projects working together, but not only working together with the participants, but also working together with others who are around in the community of the participants.
Sure.
Is that okay, JK? Do you want to add anything about
that? Yeah, I'll add more when we discuss further about this year's questions. But we are about to share a slide, right? About the method of implementation.
Yeah, program structure, something like that.
Okay, please wait.
So please share your questions on the chat box as we try to answer them as we go along today.
You can already write it down as we go and we can answer it later. So this is kind of the structure of this program. So you will bring your own project, like what you like to conduct. So the research will be the part of this program. Research and fieldwork, collaborative research. So like this can be done within like set hours, but also you need to conduct these research outside of the program hours as well. So, and also discussions, those discussions based on the research or the lectures and workshops that we will have with the guest, we will have discussions. And yes, so the discussions, we will discuss about the project and lectures and workshops. And in the lecture part, we will invite 2 guests in that program and give the lectures, but like not only like speaking lectures, it will be workshops kind of style. And then we will have midterm and final public presentation. So we will have 2 presentations. One is the midterm, which will be kind of semi-closed environment, but the last final presentation will be public, like this, like presented to the open to the world. Okay, that's kind of it about explanation of the program.
Okay, so we also plan to make use of different digital platforms such as the Miro board and the spatial chat for the various activities to allow us to be together and have active interaction among participants and perhaps even among participants and audiences. So we are very open to new tools. So please, when we welcome you, please share your own online methods of coming together.
Yeah, that would be great. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, shall we move on to the schedule?
Yes.
All right. So this is the program schedule. So we will start our program from 25th of August, and then we will finish at 1st of November. The first half, we will gather once a week, and the second half, we will gather once or twice a week, and there will be a core period in the middle. And then if you want to do more activities, you're welcome to get together among participants with other members. And in fact, last year, we also had some sessions like only by the participants. Yes.
Yeah.
Not. Yes, and also participants are encouraged to do their own participants-led activities with other people, like maybe
Yes.
the people from the communities, you know. So like these are the schedules set, but like you are welcome to do more outside of those dates and time. Yes.
While considering the COVID protocols in their own place, no? That's very important because safety is priority.
Yeah, so that was also like we have to remember the situation in each place, each participant's place is different. So of course, as much as the situation allows you to do.
Yes.
So, yeah. So that's, I think, cool, you know.
Yeah, the time is not fixed yet, so we will decide after the participants. After we have the participants, and then we will figure out based on the time differences.
Thank you. All right, that's our plan for this year so far. But remember, like we would like to develop and create a program together as we go. That's how we did last year.
Yes, thank you. I will stop the screen sharing. Yes, thank you very much. You said you'd like to update the program with the participants, right? Yes. What kind of people do you want to participate in this program?
Yes, what we mean by updating the program, we will also base it on the profile or on the practice and background of the participants who will join us. It would be great, and we hope that people who belong, lead, support, or initiate communities could come and join this year's camp. Of course, people who are working alone or independently, you are also welcome. I think it's very important for all of us to meet new people here and for the participants to expand their network.
I see. Can I add some information about the participants?
Sure.
Thank you. And some of the participants so far have created works from their research at this program. And some have created works with other participants of this program. Yes.
Yeah.
And there is a participant who became an artistic director after the program. So some people's encounter in this program have led to some kind of future activities, I think.
Yeah, maybe I can also share an example. Like
sure.
A friend of mine, Nagara Wada, who is a director, also based in Kyoto, she participated in this APAF lab, APAF camp, 2018.
Oh, 2018.
Throughout the program, she was like doing a field work in Tokyo with other members, and then she found two kind of like themes, like two two words which were map and ghost. So after like finding those two keywords, like she developed some of the performances, and also she started to conduct her research project. And I just quote her words here. Like she said to me that APAF camp opened her eyes through the program, that she learned how to look at texts in a wider sense. And she realized that it is possible to do research as a project without making something and in a style of a production. So that's
Oh.
it. So I
Wow.
think that was maybe like a nice experience for her, you know, like maybe she could find wider possibility of research or performing arts in a sense.
Yes, so the encounters inform each other's practice in a way. Even me as facilitators, no, just listening to participants inform my practice greatly. So this year, what is this? What we call online performance ecology. Okay, so we'll show you this slide as we have presented this in the application. What is online performance ecology? This is to show the relationship between the participant and his or her community or their community to which they belong to, and the community that we are creating in the Asian Performing Arts Camp. So the participants have their own community, and then we are creating a cloud community because of our exchanges. So it is very important that we consider what kind of collaboration or co-creation or even explorations are possible within this context. So I repeat, no, each participants, they have their own communities and they are in their own spaces. But through the camp, we exchange and have encounter with people from different and with different communities. So we ask the question, what kind of collaboration or coming together is possible within this context? So because in this program, as I mentioned, each participant is based in each city. So we exchange online once a week, but each project will be conducted on site. So our question is, how do we connect, exchange each locality in an international program? Can we make a direct connection between local and international? That is the challenge. We are in very, very interesting time right now where we are physically limited and isolated, but technically we are able to communicate and connect internationally. So the art camp will be looking for people who will be participants in this diagram, the one that you're seeing here. You will be asked to answer questions about this in your application. You can answer it in your own way. What kind of exchange would you like to make with communities or artists in other countries for your project? How do you want to develop what you are doing in your immediate community right now? What are the things your community needs? How can you contribute to this ecology as an artist? So these are the questions from us, no? Even us, we do not know the answer. So let's think about it together throughout the program. So we are very honored and privileged and happy that we have a camp where we can explore these kinds of questions. There.
Yes, thank you, JK.
Sure.
I'm really looking forward to what kind of answers we get from the applicants.
Yeah. Exciting, huh?
Yes. So next, I'd like to talk about communication in this program and how we plan to create a space for the activities. Yes. This program incorporates the idea of communication design. Yes, right? International collaborations bring together people with different cultures and performing arts background. So we needed to understand each other's background and include the context when we talk about something. Therefore, sometimes we may not be able to communicate well or understood. In such cases, we would like to stop and try to understand and think about it with all the members. And we are also preparing the guidelines in order to create a safe space. Please take a look at the second page of the application guideline for more details, or Tokyo Festival website. And the Art Translators Collective will join us as our communication design team. So about communication facilitators, do you have some thoughts on how to communicate in the program?
Yes. Well, like last year at the beginning of the program, the gathering, that we played some games and or like some other ice-breaking kind of activities, so that we can create that kind of like comfortable atmosphere, so that people can feel that they can say something, or they cannot be like still in front of the camera. They can move, they can like kind of laugh, or yeah. So that's what we have been doing. So this year we might do that as well.
Yeah. We also have the rule, no? If you do not understand, we present the paper, please speak slowly, as we have different ways and dynamics of speaking in English. Having said that, the translator of the communication design is unique to the APAF lab last year and to the camp. It's very unique in various activities across the globe. So it was very helpful because we want to create what we call a brave space where we can compassionately and with rigor test ideas, test assumptions, test provocations, explore discoveries in encouraging, open, caring, and very discursive space. Oh, it's my housemate playing the violin. So, see, we can share music also in our camp.
Yes, I love this kind of aspect of this program. We hear the sound of the city. That's really fascinating for me. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, as an artist, we can be also creative in this aspect of this program. Like through this program, we wish to develop the way of communication in an international creative environment, because we have to be creative. It's difficult things to do, like we are different, so but we can be creative. We are artists.
Yeah, thank you very much. I also making mistakes when I speak English. And always I can't explain what I want to say. So, but if I heard such a space, I want to try. So let's try with us.
Sure, let's do it.
Yes. So it's first, last three. Last three. We will check a brief summary of applications. Please check the application guidelines for details. I will share the screen again. Please wait a moment. Can you see the screen? Okay. Thank you. The first is the eligibility for application. If you have completed all of these items on this slide, you are eligible. Please check in details on the application guidelines. So I will go next. Next is the participation, support, and the number of applicants. you will receive the supports described in the slide here. So 3, I will go next. The last. Next is the screening schedule. The deadline for application is June 20th, 11:59 p.m. Japan Standard Time. So please note that this is Japan time. So please do not mistake the time difference. Yes, please. For more information about the application, please refer to the application guidelines on the Tokyo Festival website. If you have any questions, please contact the APAF office by email. Our email address is listed in the description section of this live stream, so please check. Yes, that's all for me. So it's so fast. The last is Q&A session. Are there any questions on the chat box? YouTube chat box?
So while we're waiting for some questions on YouTube, perhaps I can also ask the frequently asked questions by participants, no, and applicants. Keiko-san, people ask, can I apply even if I'm not from Asia? So that's a usual question.
Yes, you can if you're based in Asian country. And also there is a few often asked what is the definition, which countries are the Asian countries, and that's also we let you to kind of like decide. There are different like maybe way of like determining or define the Asia, but like we let the applicants to decide. If you think you are from Asia, you're based in Asia countries, then please apply. Is that okay?
Yes, thank you.
So, okay.
Often, yeah. Sorry.
Maybe I ask you next.
Sure.
How many hours does it take for each session?
Well, officially, we have planned for the session to last for just 3 hours, the regular sessions, no? But it may be changed depending on the nature of the activity. Because sometimes, as what we mentioned a while ago, there are participant-led activities and participants say, I want to test something, can you join me? So sometimes we extend, so it depends. But officially, 3 hours per official session. And the activities are conducted. For now, we will determine the time after we have decided the participant. It is because participants come from different time zones. So just to have an idea for reference, last year the events, the sessions were held from 2 p.m. or 14 o'clock to 17 o'clock or 5 p.m. Japan time. But Haruka-san, people ask if I am over age, can I still apply?
Me? It's me.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. If over age.
Keiko-san, please answer.
Okay.
Well,
so
yeah.
Basically, applicants must be 35 years old or younger.
So yeah, thank you. We have a question on the YouTube, and they ask, can artists attending in other programs in the farm join the camp? So if you are a member of the farm, can you join the camp?
That's no.
Yes, I think we have to clarify that also. But before we can clarify that, we have some events in the camp where we open it to the other members of Tokyo Festival Farm. And there are also events that are open to the public. So if you are asking that if you are already a member of the farm and you want to apply for the camp, I think that's one thing that we need to clarify. Haruka, any thoughts about that? It's not
And
allowed, no? I think.
I think people can apply for different programs, and
Yes.
it's possible, but technically maybe dates are overlapped each other. So like maybe technically you cannot join the multiple programs. So we have to see the schedules of other programs as well. But you can apply to different programs. So if you are interested in both camp and the exhibition or the internship program, then please do apply, and then just maybe make a notes on your opinion, what you have applied, other other programs you have applied as well. Yeah, is that okay, Haruka-san?
Yes, thank you, Keiko-san.
We have a question. I don't
One
speak
more.
English very well. Will there be an interpreter to help me? Yes, maybe I can answer that. No, basically, speaking in English will be the form of communication and required in this program. But even when people are not very fluent or very good at English, that is part of the dynamics of the lab of the camp, where we want to support them by listening carefully to all of them and even challenge the dynamics of language. So as mentioned earlier, we have the communication design. So there will be Japanese and English interpreters provided for public presentations and communication with the management staff. But for the session, yes, the entry point is English, but English will not be the only way or method that we will try to communicate with each other. So there, we hope we answered your question.
Yeah. So we said that before, but through the program, we also need to train ourselves, how we the way of communication, not only English but in other way of communicating. How does it make sense? So we try to not to depend on language only.
Yes.
And yes.
Not just on language, maybe body or imagery, and maybe learn about the other person's language also. That is the nice thing about the camp.
And by doing that, we open our possibilities, because of course English is a great language for us, but we can do more things with other languages as well.
Emily is asking on our chat on YouTube, will participants from all over Asia, with the participants coming from all over Asia, will the time difference be a problem? We mentioned a while ago that the final time for each activity will be based also on how we can make the time differences meet. And have like a shared time where everyone can comfortably work or can comfortably connect and share.
We need to
So we'll consider that. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so
yes, that's all. We answered all questions.
I feel.
Yes. So let's finish the Q&A session. Thank you very much. So the last part. Thank you very much for today again, everyone. At the end, can you give a few words to the applicants from facilitators?
I'll go ahead. Thank you. We are in the middle of a very, very important point in time living in this planet. You know, the pandemic, the climate crisis, the struggles and fight for life, justice, democracy, and few of the things that we experience and share together, even though we are in different places and spaces. So it is our hope that may this camp be the time and space where we can also rethink together, sit together, play together, and discover together ways how we can support each other as we grow as human beings and as artists in this ever changing world. So we are very much looking forward to connecting and learning with you. So see you soon.
Okay, so well, we talked quite many things today, and might have some that like a massive project or something, you know, like communicating with people in other countries and things like that. But please do not worry too much. What we want to create in this program is a space or opportunity, like for artists from different countries in this difficult time, to be together, to work together, or even to find ideas together, or on ideas on how to work, share. And what we share is like what we have, we share what we have, what we don't have maybe, and the problems or happiness that we have. Let's share those things. Well, I believe that not in the only the performing arts world, but in a bigger sense of the world, I can share something with you guys. It's not about really about, it's not about what we create. So, but how we create and how we can connect to each other and each place in each city. Okay, so
Well said, Keiko. Thank you for that.
Yes, thank you, facilitators. So, again, it's a reminder. The application deadline is June 20th, 11:59 p.m. Please note that this is Japan time, so please be careful not to make any mistakes. Applications for other programs of the Tokyo Festival Farm are also now open, so please check the description section of this live stream. So, we are really, really looking forward to your applications. So thank you very much for your time today. Goodbye. Thank you.
Goodbye, good night. Thank you. Salamat. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. See you soon.
bye.
Thank you, Haruka. Thank you, Keiko.
Thank you, AJ.